And that's
Sakpase, you beautiful mammals. Question. Have you read this dystopian novel called We by Yevgeny Zamyatin or Zamyatin, whichever way folks want to pronounce his name? Wow. Woo. A closed-off city is separated from the natural world by a massive green wall, and everything you think, feel, or do is being watched by what's called the one state, a government surveillance so intense that even the people in power think that imagination is a disease worth getting rid of. People live in glass homes, there's no privacy, individuality, emotions are outlawed. Everything is handled by the state, including the people you have sex with. And all of the characters have no name. They are just referred to by their numbers. Like, imagine me calling you by your social security number every day. Okay, so the novel follows the protagonist, D503. He's a brainwashed spaceship engineer loyal to the totalitarian one state as he helps build a spaceship for a guy called the Benefactor, the authoritarian dictator of the one state who wants to colonize other planets. But D503's mind unravels when he becomes sexually attracted to the rebellious I-330, a woman who essentially seduces him into an underground resistance movement led by people who live beyond the green wall. And those people are planning to seize the spaceship, overthrow the one state, and free the citizens. Now, throughout the book, D503 is torn between individuality and state control, rebellion and obedience. And as you can imagine, this inner turmoil threatens the revolution, the rebellion, because he grapples with emotions that defy the regime's rigid order, where citizens are reduced to mathematical units. And D503 writes about his feelings in a journal that the one state actually has access to. This rebellious woman, I-30, forces him to recognize his own internal desires, which in turn forces him to challenge his own indoctrination, his own belief system, which is only there because of his loyalty to the state. And that's And as he continues to write in his diary, he's becoming much more aware of the fact that he's a cog in a machine. He's becoming much more aware of his individuality, recognizing his emotions. He's also very much afraid of the fact that the one state will undergo what's called the Great Operation, which is basically a surgery where they erase your emotions and your imagination so that you become much more loyal to the one state. So yeah, the one state can't have you all up in your feelings, basically. The green wall that separates the closed off city from the natural world, the wild, that green wall is attacked. And D503 sort of reverts back to his loyalty. And I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna tell you what happens with the rebellion or how the rebellion went down. I think it's up to you to figure that out. But a very fascinating book. And the novel is written in like a first person diary, so it makes you feel like a fly on the wall, the fly on the green wall. So the novel We predates the dystopian novels 1984 and Brave New World, these books that warn of the dangers of total state control. And it's also one of those books that make you question the social contract that we've all signed, makes you question how society is supposed to function. And it also forces you to become a bit more civic-minded. My name is Wilkin Brutus. Follow me for some more curious shenanigans. Want some of your brown sugar?